Have you been hunting for a desktop that can actually keep up with your workload without taking over your whole desk? I know I have, and after testing out the HP Mini PC desktop computer, Elite Mini 800G9 with Intel i9-14900, I think I've finally found one that fits the bill. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. First off, this thing is tiny, like, seriously small for what it can do. It's got the Intel Core i9-14900 inside, which is a beast of a processor, especially for a mini PC. I've been running multiple virtual machines, some heavy video editing, and even a few browser tabs open with 30 Chrome windows, and it barely broke a sweat. The 64GB of DDR5 RAM and 2TB PCIe NVMe SSD combo means everything loads instantly, and multitasking is a breeze. If you're someone who needs to switch between apps constantly or run demanding software, this machine won't hold you back. Now, let's talk about the display setup. The Elite Mini 800G9 supports triple 4K displays, which is perfect if you're into design, video editing, or just want a multi-monitor setup for productivity. I hooked it up to 3 4K monitors, and the graphics held up really well. The Intel UHD Graphics 770 isn't going to run the latest AAA games at max settings, but for everyday work, office tasks, and even some light creative work, it's more than enough. If you're a gamer, you might want to look elsewhere, but for most professionals, this is a solid choice. Connectivity is another big win here. It's got Wi-Fi 6, which means faster and more stable internet, even when you're streaming or downloading large files. Plus, there are 6 USB ports, 2 of them are USB-C, which is super handy for modern peripherals like fast external SSDs or docking stations. I also love that it's ultra-quiet. I've had mini PCs in the past that sounded like jet engines, but this one stays whisper-quiet even under heavy load. That's a game changer if you're working in a shared space or just hate the sound of a loud fan. The included keyboard and mouse are actually pretty decent too. They're not high-end gaming peripherals, but they're comfortable for typing and get the job done without any issues. If you're upgrading from an old desktop, you won't feel like you're missing out too much. And since it runs Windows 11 Pro out of the box, you're getting all the professional features right away, including AI-powered tools that can help streamline your workflow. Of course, no product is perfect, and this one has a couple of things to keep in mind. The first is the price. This isn't a budget machine by any stretch, but if you need the power it offers, it's worth the investment. The second thing is the graphics. As I mentioned earlier, it's not built for gaming, so if that's your main use case, you might want to look at something else. But for productivity, creative work, and general computing, it's fantastic. So, who's this mini PC for? If you're a professional who needs a powerful, compact, and quiet desktop that can handle heavy workloads without breaking the bank on a full-size tower, this is a great option. It's also ideal for small businesses, home offices, or even as a secondary machine for someone who does a lot of multitasking. The Elite Mini 800G9 delivers where it counts, and it does it all in a tiny package that won't clutter your desk. If you're still on the fence, I'd say give it a try. It's one of those products that actually lives up to the hype, and it might just be the upgrade you've been looking for. Check the link below if you want to see more details or make a purchase. For most buyers, the real question is not whether HP Mini PC desktop computer, Elite Mini 800G9 with Intel i9-14900, 64GB RAM, 2TB SSD, triple 4K display support, 6x USB ports, ultra-quiet design, keyboard and mouse. Windows 11 Pro sounds impressive on paper, but whether strengths like powerful performance, Intel 14th Gen Core i9-14900T, 24 cores and graphics, Intel UHD Graphics 770. Actually make daily use feel easier, more dependable, and more worthwhile after the first few days of excitement were off.